both chambers under Barack Obama. They had both chambers under Joe Biden. Why didn't they do immigration reform then? The minute Republicans take the House, then they want to do amnesty? What does that tell you? It tells you they don't want to solve the problem, they want to campaign on the problem, and they want to paint Republicans as anti-Hispanic. That's what this is. It's just a political game.
Listen, I really hate to say it, but Jesse Waters is low-key right there. But that's American politics, which is show business. It's whatever side can pick a winning narrative to spin this story, to tell something compelling to the people who will inevitably vote for them. So then those people and their friends can do the bidding on behalf of corporations instead of the other team. It's very simple. Unfortunately, what's going on here is the Republicans come to a bad conclusion, a false conclusion with some true premises. So this is, I would argue, a true premise, right? The Democrats are playing some kind of political game. We all know that corporations are going to exploit the cheap labor of migrant non-citizen workers. That happens all of the time. And we have to mention that this is a problem that was created by US-based multinational corporations. Let's look at this list of the countries that the United States has intervened in, whether causing turmoil for decades, violently coupping their leaders, ensuring that US-based multinational corporations can continue to exploit their labor and extract resources. So there's a complicated problem here that both sides are now fighting about when it comes to the labor that's being exploited of migrants coming across the border. Obviously, Democrats, if they really wanted amnesty for these people and cared about these people, they would have done this under the Obama administration, as Jesse Waters pointed out. But I just wanted to discuss this quickly. Is Jesse Waters low-key right?
Yes, so he's about to say something awful, so don't get too excited by giving him credit. But on this, he's right on a couple of fronts. First of all, on immigration, they had all the time in the world under Obama and Biden. You say, oh, well, they didn't have Manchin or Sinema. First of all, we don't even know what their view on immigration is, because they didn't even bother trying. The Democrats didn't bother trying. Why are you doing this at the very end when you could have done any of it, all of it in the beginning? But it's not just about immigration, it's about everything. So under Obama, they could have passed a law that nationalized abortion rights throughout the whole country. They could have increased minimum wage. We can go on and on and on. They never, ever, ever deliver. It's all theater, right? Now, is that just Democrats? Well, of course not. The Republicans are the same exact way. By the way, what did the Republicans do under Trump? He said wall, wall, wall. And if you remember, at the very end of his administration, he was like, oh right, wall, I forgot the wall. And like he panicked, in the last couple of months, he tried to build like 10 feet of wall to pretend that he built a wall, which by the way, in his announcement speech, he was like, we built a wall. No, you didn't, no, you didn't. You built like 3 feet of wall because you never cared about it. What's the one thing they actually did do? Tax cuts for the rich. And by the way, what is the one thing George Bush did? Tax cuts for the rich. What's the one thing Obama and Biden did? It's not the one thing, because they also did Obamacare. But a giant thing that Obama and Biden did that went under the radar, because our mainstream media is corporate media and covers for the corruption of Democrats and Republicans, is that Obama and Biden made Bush's tax cuts permanent, which cost us way more money and helped the rich even more than Bush did. So, whether it's the Republicans or the Democrats, it's always the same thing. You're the very last priority, and it's them first and them all the time. By the way, we're honest about that. You think Jesse Waters is gonna then turn around and tell you, oh, by the way, it's true for Republicans too? Of course not, because he's a liar.
I'm gonna be very quick here because I want to hear the terrible thing, but I do remember there were people seesawing back and forth with the wall that we saw. And I remember on Fox Nation when they were launching it, that Arian Foster had a debate with Tommy Lauren, and she's like, no, trust me, we are building it. It's being built. He's like, okay, prove it. Well, it's in the process of being built, so it's just moving the goalpost.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.